Dylan talks about things nobody cares about, but you watch anyway. Dylan talks about things nobody cares about, but you can't look away. Dylan's couch, Dylan's couch, Dylan's couch, yeah. Dylan's couch, Dylan's couch, Dylan's couch, yeah.
Hi, I'm Dylan, and this is Dylan's Couch. Okay, if you saw episode 4, the iPod, then you should probably remember Brad. He's the big guy who helped himself to my fries. Well, Brad and I aren't great friends, and he's always saying something about my show. And lately he's been saying a lot of stuff about the Super Bowl ad that I'm going to be in. You see, the idea for the commercial is that a bunch of people will be wearing different shirts and holding up different signs that advertise for different things. So it's like a bunch of commercials rolled up into one. Well, Brad says it's a lame idea because no one pays attention to t-shirts and signs. So we just had our field day, and the 8th grade competes in 2 big events, the tug of war and this giant relay race. And I think it's safe to say that people take this very seriously. Not only was Brad on my team, but he was team captain, and this is the shirt that he wanted us to wear. First, we did the tug of war. Now I'm competitive, but Brad's over the top. He's so competitive that he told us all to wear cleats so we could dig into the ground better. So the tug of war is about to start, and Brad's lacing up his cleats. But the thing is, they're too big on him. His mom had bought the wrong size and Brad didn't even know it. But he's like, they fit, I'm wearing them, because he's so obsessed with his cleats idea. So we line up and I'm right in front of Brad. The teams are pretty even, so we are winning, and then they are winning, and then we are winning, and then they are winning. We were all getting pretty tired, and Brad was getting pretty mad. He then looks down and sees that his cleats are so big that his feet are falling right out of them. So right in the middle of the tug of war, he kicks off his cleats, and now he's grunting, sweating, and digging in with his socks. Well, I don't know if that worked or not, but suddenly we started winning. Brad starts screaming, "Step back! Pull! Step back! Pull!" And it worked. We drove the other team right across the line. Brad was pretty happy. For like a second. Then the kid in front of him stepped right into him. And crunch! 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 Drove his cleats right into his bare feet. Sorry, Brad. You're the one who told me to wear cleats. So now it's time for the huge obstacle course relay. Brad thinks he knows it all with this one too. He's telling us how to do it all. How to do the hurdle, how to get over the big wall of mats, even how to do the jump rope at the end. Most people are pretty nervous with the big wall of mats, because it's really hard to get over, and it's squishy so it's hard to climb. Brad's advice to get over the wall was to untie the drawstring of your shorts, because one time in practice he got his caught in the corner, and it slowed him down. Brad's walking up and down the sidelines before the race yelling, "Untie your shorts! Untie your shorts!" And I'm like, why can't we just put our drawstring inside our shorts? But you know, he's not listening to me because he thinks he knows everything. When it was my turn, I did great going over the wall. Here's a picture of me going over the wall right now. So Brad was last for our team, since he's team captain. And by the time it came down to him and the other team captain to run, we had a very slight lead. All he had to do was hold on and we would win. So he does great on the hurdle, right over. Then the wall of mats. Gets over in a flying leap. It's looking good. The other team captain is still on the wall of mats while Brad's picking up the jump rope. 3 jumps, and we would win the biggest event of the day. So there's Brad, all pumped up, his drawstring hanging free. And the whole team, the whole crowd really, starts counting the jumps to victory. 1, 2, he never got to 3. Those shorts went right to the ground. We would have lost, but the other team captain, Susie, was laughing so hard she could barely pick up the jump rope. Brad managed one more jump with his shorts around his ankles. It was... So that's the show, okay? Most people are pretty nervous with the big mall of mats. I'm scared of the mall of mats. Most people are pretty scared of the big mall of... Ah!